Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but...
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, and is an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And that hook misses. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter punch. Uppercut does not score. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Yeah, man. You say don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right?
Just keep him on the other end of that jab, and you get your timing right.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A straight right just misses. One punch could change everything in this battle. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
Is he mind back on the job?
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Exchange punches. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. These two fighters are made for one another. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell's
on to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then
they call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind of protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
There's a counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. Missing with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy. This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Looking to land the hook. That jab doesn't find a home. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the uppercut but misses. counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominant. And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Can't land that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter punch caught him clean. Left hook just missed. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Look at that jab slick. It's the same.
Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Now, don't want to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Stick it on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace, win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Right there and finish it. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Kick.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Right. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing.
Win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Think about your defense and the end of all of that.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can repel on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. take another look. It's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more peso, more gaining. Yeah, we came in, guns blazing, out raving. You get weighted, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the rating, let me out. I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now. You're your best luck.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's Charlie the Eagle Edwards. Fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC flyweight world champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one. El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
A lot of trash talk between... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. That jab misses. welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. They exchange punches. These two fighters are made for one another. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax. Stay focused. Don't look
Into this, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. He misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They block the jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
good work. That's it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Hook doesn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. And a round that's... And there's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Just missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Just misses with that uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Very close round with 10. Did you see that? Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. Jab misses. Punch himself out, though. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And that hook misses. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? When are we going to see a jab from these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Let's start the sixth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both want the knockout. One punch could change everything in this battle. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't find a home with that jab. Edwards stumbling around. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with the hook. Hold that thought! Edwards might go down here. Charlie Edwards is down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That...
You're on Hazard. Please ask the Queen to help me get her back. Queen is gone. Where did she go?
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand.
It's actually not a bad show. I didn't watch it for real, but
Always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height is in I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me. Just like revolvers, and every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russia would
I only watched the last season of it so I could just know what was going on. But the little last season that I did watch, I mean, yeah, the last season of it was pretty good. But the people that like watched it from the beginning, a lot of them talk shit and was like, man, it was a whack ass ending, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, shit was cool to me. For me to just watch one season and get out.
Raise your hand if you've got your paddy license. Well, then come on in.
But
it's time
it
to watch
is
boxing
one of
at
them
the
shows,
Atlantis.
because I have some
And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia, weighing in at 58 kilos on the button. His height and reach are the same, 178 centimeters. The Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko, weighing in at 57 kilos, right on the number for the featherweight division. He's 170 centimeters tall with a reach of 166.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And we're underway in round 1. Defense is not an option for these two. This fight has a real good flow to it. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Look at that right hand. And follow with a straight right hand. Catch and shoot. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko goes down. I think that will look low motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four.
And you saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.